Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have a divisional matchup in the AFC West. It's the young gun, Derek Carr, going up against the old veteran, Phillip Rivers. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Oakland Raiders and the San Diego Chargers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
Ready to go now from sunny Southern California. And we are underway in San Diego. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Leading the Chargers onto the field, the 34-year-old father of 8, Phillip Rivers, who not only 8 children, but he's on the doorstep of 45,000 career passing yards, 200 away from that. He had 225 in Week 13 against Tampa Bay.
And looking ahead, they have Carolina coming up, don't they? And Carolina, I believe, is rated 30th in pass defense in the NFL. It's looking good for Phillip Rivers to get that number, to get that record, but it's driving him crazy that the Chargers are not in the playoff hunt.
Yeah, right now 5-7.
Hey. 4 down.
The first down throw here for Rivers. Inman has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup. Good enough for a San Diego first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, Good. Left 15.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now, Gordon not only led the team in Week 13 on the ground with 84 yards, also led the Chargers in receiving with 54.
And you remember last year as a rookie, he really struggled along the way. And as it turned out, he needed off-season knee surgery. But one thing about Melvin Gordon that I discovered when he was at college, he's an absolute worker. He's the type of guy that work out 2, 3, 4 in the morning. He used to send it out on social media to his teammates saying, hey, I'm working. What are you guys doing? And then the Chargers made a scheme adjustment, brought in a fullback this year, J.J. Watt's younger brother, Derek, to help be the lead guy, and that's more of how he ran at Wisconsin.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the rookie from Texas A&M, Drew Kaiser, on to punt. Travis Carey back deep for the Raiders. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now, folks, say hello to Derek Carr and the 10-2 Oakland Raiders. And Derek leading them to another come-from-behind win. 2 touchdown passes in the second half as the Raiders scored the game's final 29 points.
And throughout the history of the NFL, quarterbacks that win games obviously are going to garner respect. Duh. But quarterbacks that lead comebacks, that makes you feared around the league. That means no one's comfortable, no matter what kind of lead they have, and they're always worried about what you're going to do. And Derek Carr is fast acquiring that type of a reputation.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Clive Walford, and he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. 4 down, 4 down.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, 58 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth.
2 times, 2 times. No. 3 down.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders, and you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away, but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
3 down, 3 down. 380.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Melvin Gordon's rookie year was a far cry from his last season at Wisconsin, wasn't it?
Boy, it was. Yeah, we got the numbers right here. 3.5 yards per carry, 641 yards, no touchdown.
Well, I think his team is really looking to do things to help him break out and get back to that Wisconsin form in 2016.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Victory 90.
Now Gordon on first down. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well, but I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They just got that play off. Now Rivers. He's got time. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Third and long for Rivers. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Cut his left. Cut his left. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. All right, here we go. Red 18.
On first and 10, here's Carr surveying the field. Caught left side to Crabtree. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. All right, here we go. Red 18.
On second down, here's Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's third down. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
We ready?
From the gun, it's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Brandon Flowers is a veteran cornerback who often has his speed questioned, but never his playmaking ability.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now, Murray, he had 2 touchdown runs last week, Week 13. Actually became the first Raiders running back to hit double-digit touchdowns in a single season since Marcus Allen did it.
That's impressive because when you have your name next to Marcus Allen's, you've accomplished something. You've accomplished something in a big way. And what he has done, Murray, is taken away all concerns about whether or not the Oakland Raiders have a running game to complement Derek Carr. Now they have the 1-2 punch, and they're using it to good effect.
To throw, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They come out here in the eye. On first down, Murray. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
They go with Murray again. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He finds Crabtree for the completion. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got time in the pocket. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A gain of 6 there on first. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So a fantastic effort by Murray, a kid born in Orlando, went to high school in New York, but came back to Orlando to go to Central Florida. You're from Orlando, Mr. Davis.
Yes, I am, and actually grew up in New York State as well. So I knew I liked this young man, and the stock and trade for him, speed. Give him some open space, and he can blaze a trail.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
We ready? Red 18.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Here we go. Red 18.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've hit the end of quarter 1. The Raiders on top, and we'll come back to San Diego after this. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Carter throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now San Diego getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Ready. 4 down. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Rivers now on 2nd down. It's hauled in here by Edmond. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
And now a first down following that long gain. One man in the backfield is Gordon. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
We got 4. We got 4. 190.
Second down, Rivers. Finding time. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Third and 4.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Give him 13 on the pickup there, and that'll be good for a San Diego first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Josh Lambo now for the Charger field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They come out here in the eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And just a simple, basic neutral zone infraction here, partner.
Yeah, when you're ready to launch and go get the quarterback, sometimes you take off a bit too fast.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. Room here to run. Cut back, left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Man left, man left. 4 down. Check. Good, hurry up. 49.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Throwing Rivers. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Look at this spin.
Balance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Here we go.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Here's Walford over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here we go. Red 18.
From the gun, it's Carr. Surveying the field. Great protection. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And now Sebastian Janikowski on from long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end. 4 down. 4 down. Set 180. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Rivers now from the 50. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Love the effort. Love the dramatics. Getting the feet down. How about a little step shuffle along the sideline there, almost like a great ballet dancer or a tap dancer. All for no gain, though?
I was going to say, it's so pretty, and it gets you nothing. Rivers now on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Key to tight end. Hey, here we go. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
1st down, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he lost the football. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I got 15. Me.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Bang.
Rivers on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 2nd down, Rivers again. Caught by Gates, left side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Rivers again. He's got a man. It's Williams. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey, 380. Hey, we got 4.
They'll throw again. Rivers throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Strong right.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Hey, Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Here we go, baby. Alert, alert.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes a timeout, and now we're set to get going. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
3 down, 3 down. All right, here we go. Wide and yes.
Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Strong left, strong left, strong left. 4 down, 4 down. Check, wide and
Now Carr throwing on second down. Here's Walford over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA halftime report. The Chargers have been a mess when it comes to avoiding turnovers. The Raiders, though, haven't taken full advantage of the turnovers, as we've still got a close game here after 2. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
All right, here we go. Wide and
Carr now on first down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
What's tight? Tight is right.
They go back to Murray on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
What's the run? What's the run? We ready? Red 18.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure on the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
We ready? Wide and yay.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. Here we go. Red 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
We ready? Wide and yay.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Finding time. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
Get out, Cole. Get out, Cole.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Janikowski bangs it through, And they double them up here. That makes our score 20-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Danny Woodhead his intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. Carry on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Carr now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After that incompletion, I got to ask you, did you watch the Madden Classic this last weekend?
How could you miss it? You had to watch that one. How about Spot Me Please, a.k.a. Taylor Robertson from West Virginia over D. Jones 17-3 in the final? That was a terrific, terrific matchup. But for me, watching it, I felt the intensity. It felt like the NFL playoffs, and the finals felt like the NFL Super Bowl. The broadcast quality was tremendous.
Yeah, it was a big deal. How about Spot Me Please after sounding like a coach said, very thankful there was a lot of good competition. I was fortunate to come out on top.
Yeah, when you get the big check, you have a chance to be real humble about it.
They pitch it out to Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Whoosh.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
If you give a guy like Latavius Murray a little bit of help, and he got it on that play, how about him sealing the edge, right? Creating that space so he could get to the corner. And then what came into play? His speed.
Yeah, speed shown there on the sweep. Big-time run.
Yeah, he's an explosive back when he gets an opportunity. Love to see him get that speed built up. And once he sees it clear, he goes.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Brought in by Walford, right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Here we go. Red 18.
Throwing on first down is Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Red 18.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
We ready? Wide 88.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. He's got time. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. Now 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Out is Janikowski now for the Raider field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look now at the Oakland defense as they get ready. They're just looking to duplicate what they did last time, force the 3 and out, and that led to a field goal.
The only thing better, really, is creating a turnover. 3 and out, get off the field, feel good about yourself, turn the ball over to your offense, and they put the ball through the post with a field goal.
They're probably pretty well rested after that 3 and out, too.
One would think. That's how you get it done. Create the 3 and outs, get to the bench, get your rest, and hope your offense can control the game.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down, 4 down. Ready. Block 11.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey, four down. Four down. Green 80.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Single. 17. Check him out. He's going to sit right there.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now carry. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Tight left. 3 down.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
4 down. Check. We ready? Red 18.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Kid 33. All right, here we go. Ready.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Surveying the field. He finds Roberts complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8.
On 1st down, Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey. We got 3. We ready? 5 and 8.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
3 down. All right, here we go.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Carr. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Carr now to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
89, watch 89. Single, slow, baby, alert.
Carr will look to throw. They shakes him off, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go. Sit. Round 80. Mike's Mike. 80.
First down, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And a loose football. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Chargers defense now getting set and taking the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
We ready? Wide and
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. Wide and
Carr to throw on second down. It's caught by Crabtree. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Tight right. We ready? Wide and
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He's got time in the pocket. Escapes the sack. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He'll wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards. So that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
After the sack, third and goal now from the 12. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
Right, here we go.
Carr now on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Hey. 4 down.
Rivers on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. A second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Inman has it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Murray, the lone setback. He'll get the football here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A handoff. It's Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Rivers now after the fumble recovery. Caught left side, Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Right, boy, tight end to the right. Move. Ready. Four down, four down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Completes it to Benjamin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for San Diego. 46 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Who got 17? Who got 17?
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. From the gun, Rivers. This will be caught at about the 6. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's Marquette King now. Time for a break, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Marquette King now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Right side catch. This is Gates. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd down now following the completed pass. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd and short yardage. Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. Gates has it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Rivers now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Second down, Rivers. Finding time. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got time. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
What's tight? Tight is right. 3 down. Black 15.
Now movement up front. I think this will be on San Diego.
False start. Offense.
Pick up the ball.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
4 down. Check. Back 390.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Even. 4 down. Even. Ready. 380.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start. Offense.
Go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jeremy Butler, 29 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lucky 56.
Rivers is going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
4 down, check, 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down. Here we go.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from San Diego.